All right, ladies and gentlemen, this seems like a pretty rare situation, in my opinion. We've got an orange enhanced severe weather spot in the upper middle portion of the USA for today, and we've got one for tomorrow also, although it shifts a little to the east. And then on top of that, we've got a Johnny Cash ring of fire, smoke, and cloud pattern forming over the west coast, where a lot of temperature records are being broken as they're getting hit by a hot heat wave. And then we've got 92L, which will eventually be Claudette, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, boiling, toiling, and troubling in the Gulf of Mexico. And that is going to cause big problems, probably to Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, and parts of Georgia. And I'm talking big, real problems, buddy. Look, I'm not trying to use that trick in Greece where the guy took the girl down into the bomb shelter and said World War III was happening just so he could get some cuddling, which, the morals and ethics on that situation were very questionable. You wouldn't get away with that shit today. What was it talking about? Oh, yeah, this is going to bring real problems. Look at this thing. And I don't even know where the low is. Like, it's somewhere over here, but to the east of it, it's going to bring a shit ton of rain. And this whole dragon tail is weird. So it's going to have potential to bust a whole lot of rain up through, all the way up to even South Carolina, parts of North Carolina. Right now, it is debatable as far as how much rain it'll actually get. So feel free to debate at home with friends and family about the specific inches of water in your own locale. But these areas are super saturated with rain. And so it's a situation. And look at how crazy this atmospheric river is. It goes from here all the way up to there. Wild. And I'm in my first official bad mood of June, which is really weird. I've been in a good mood most of June. And I should be in a great mood because you guys are awesome and incredible, Asteroid Fight Club. Thanks to y'all, Megan, Artist.com, the Fabian, how you doing? And Dave, Fountains by Design, and a whole bunch of other people in Asteroid Fight Club. I'm now within $149 of my June fundraiser. So that is spectacular news. But I'm really grumpy today. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. I should be super grateful because my lack of affection problems super pale in comparison to the other situations other people are going through. In Oaxaca, I think that's Mexico, they are getting really bad flooding. Nepal, Sindhu Pakalok, had some really bad flooding. Monsoon rains caused a river to overflow its banks. This is in Lulaves. And we're going to be on the lookout for more flooding all the way through June and all the way through July because Jupiter is in Pisces with Neptune, and that's just going to be a whole lot of water, man. I like to sneak the hard news in the middle of the weather videos, but, the COVID situation in Moscow is rapidly deteriorating, says the mayor. They're facing the new likely variant. And yesterday, Putin announced that anyone who worked like in the medical field and for the state had to get vaccinated. Like it was 100%. You had no choice. That's not going to happen in America, but I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure the virus just keeps getting stronger. It goes to different places and then gets stronger while Earth has just been fighting with itself. And so I'll say again, it's going to be a big problem in the United States of America again this winter. All right, there I said my piece. All right, so let's stay cool and be smart, and I'm going to keep my optimism. There are triple waterspouts offshore last night in Louisiana. I'm going to go ahead and say that's kind of an omen you should take seriously. Mark Cuban, famous for putting radio on the internet, called for more stablecoin regulation after trading of his Titan DeFi token went from $65 to $0 pretty much overnight. Because remember, there's literally like no regulation or oversight in crypto whatsoever. So it's usually just a bunch of billionaires telling normal people to put all their money in it. And like, if it goes to zero, hey, you're supposed to be smart enough to know ahead of time that it might have been a Ponzi, bro. And of course, we got more crazy shit to watch out for 10 days down the road, weather-wise. I gotta tell you, I don't always tell y'all like everything, but since the eclipse, it's been crazy, it's been wild, and it's been weird, but kind of in a good way. Oh, we'll talk about it sometime when you and I are sitting down having a margarita. But that's what you can do, is you can stay cool, you can be cool, you can stay calm, and if you start to feel weird or angry or upset, just try not to take it out on anybody. Remember, we all kind of let it devolve into this shit show over the last 20 to 30 years, man. And so you got a lot of severe weather, you got a super heat wave happening, you got this depression, tropical storm, it could be a hurricane coming in the next 48 hours. Expect the energy to be a bit crazy. But no, this is not absolute doom and the end of the world, but it'll probably be crazy to the rest of 2021. Jackson Dill is as cool as a pickle. Lake Mead is around 143 feet full, a deficit roughly the height of the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, remember, summer hasn't even started. Like, summer solstice isn't even for a couple more days. But as Lanza says, hey, whatever the case, folks in East Louisiana, southern Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle should be ready for excessive rain Saturday and Sunday. And, you know, and the whole, right now we think atmospheric defense team is going to knock it down to a tropical storm. But, you know, beyond, it can develop right before landfall. And it's still got like 48 hours to develop, so we will have to pay attention right now, even though it looks like a total mess. I'll be with you every step of the way. But definitely rainfall is the like red alert, red alert, red alert. Okay? Remember, planetary defense is a team sport. The human resonance is kind of freaking out, or so they say. Yeah, so I'm pretty much stressing teamwork across the board. Like David B. Larder says, let's just get these people some food. North Korea's food situation is very tense, as like supply chain are breaking down across the world. Technically, let's get our own people in America some food also. Let's try and get everybody a little extra help. I know that I don't mean to trigger you. Okay, I'll switch subjects. All right, let's talk about the sun and its long filaments. That's something we can all just ooh and ah right next to sunspot. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's take a minute to look at the cyclonic storm in Jupiter's northern hemisphere. Maybe that will calm us down. Kevin M. Gill, he is not related to the Dill guy. They're separated by a continent. Popocatépetl, the volcano in Mexico, is smoking just like a dragon. It was the hottest day in history for Oman at 129.9 degrees Fahrenheit or 51.6 Celsius. Here's something you don't see a lot. Severe weather storms are likely to develop across western and southern Europe with unstable and sheared air mass today. They got an orange spot for severe weather over there, over the pond. So everybody be cool over there with hail, severe winds, and some tornado threats. Sacre bleu, the lightning has been lighting it up over by France. China launched its 7th manned space flight on Thursday morning, sending 3 astronauts to the core module of its permanent space station that it just put up. That's interesting. California and Texas power grids are like, hey, watch out, we might have to shut shit off. All right, I'm going to calm down. I'm in a mood. And hopefully in a couple hours, bring you guys a new update. But hopefully I think I covered the basics. Okay? Great. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Asteroid Fight Club. Thank you, everybody out there. Y'all are awesome. And hopefully you'll stick with me even on my off days. Okay? God bless everyone.